Hey, hey, Hen House Crafters. How's everybody doing today? I'm super happy to be here with you. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Sandra Fellers, and I'm so happy that you are here. And for all of those who are returning, thank you as well. I super, super, super appreciate your loyalty and coming to watch me every week doing my crafts. I really appreciate that you're out there and that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. So I have another fun craft for you today. I have not used the Chalkology Ink in quite a while, so I thought we would do something a little bit different. Bring out some ink and make a t-shirt. And I have this cute new transfer, and it's got like half of a windmill and says Country Girl on it, and I thought that would be super cute on a t-shirt. And I have a, I don't know, kind of a avocado green or army green, I don't know what you call it. Either one I guess will work. Plain t-shirt. You can use any t-shirt that you want. And then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use these two colors. I hope they look okay on this avocado green. We'll see how it turns out. You know, everything is trial and error here. So I have, for the windmill, I thought I would use the shimmer copper. And then for the words, I thought I would use the Couture teal for Country Girl. So those are the colors that we're going to be using. And this process is super duper easy. This is a transfer which has a screen in it. So this is a screen print process. That's a mouthful. Unlike, you know, a lot of people are making t-shirts these days, and I see them all over the place. People are making t-shirts, but they're making them with like a Cricut machine and vinyl. And so you have to go out and buy the expensive machine and the vinyl and all of this and learn how to use it. So if you don't have a Cricut machine, this would be perfect for you because it is so easy and you don't need all of that stuff. All you need is your transfer, your t-shirt, and your ink, and you are good to go. I do have a Cricut machine and I do enjoy making those t-shirts with the vinyl, but I have to say this is easier than you know, learning to use the Cricut if you don't already know how to use it, and weeding out the vinyl, you know, having to pull out all of the excess pieces that you don't need, all that kind of stuff, you don't have to worry about with this. So just another option for your fun crafting, and I thought I'd share it with you guys today. This one is one piece, so I don't have to worry about cutting it at all. So we're just going to take it out of the package, and I will turn down my camera so you can see what I am doing. Okay. Flip this down so that you can see. Okay, so again, I have my avocado green shirt. Inside of it, I have this mat, and it is a Chalkology Ink mat, which is excellent. If you want to purchase one, they are available on my website. You could also put something else inside, you know, plastic or cardboard or something like that, to prevent bleed through to the back side of your t-shirt. One of the great details about having or using the ink mat is that it's sticky, and so it's going to hold your shirt in place. So whenever you're trying to line up your sticky transfer in just the right spot, or maybe you have a different pattern that requires you to pull it off and put another transfer on for the second layer, your t-shirt's going to stay in place. You don't have to worry about it moving around and maybe, you know, this piece touching this piece and messing up the design or anything like that. So it is super helpful to have this, but not a requirement. So if you don't have it, it's not a problem. So normally when we're using chalkboards, I would pull the transfer off the backer paper and then I would fuzz it with my fuzzing cloth. But because we are putting this on a t-shirt, that is not needed at all. It's going to get some fuzz from the t-shirt. We don't have to worry about it. So it wouldn't be any different than putting it on the t-shirt versus putting it on the fuzzing cloth. It's not going to stretch it or stick super hard or anything like that. So we don't have to worry about that. So we're just going to remove this from the backer paper and then figure out where we want to place it. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. All right, so this one is a V-neck, so you don't really have to worry about getting it too high up and being like way up in your neck area too high because it is a V-neck. So I do like to leave at least an inch from the V-neck to where the design is. So let's see what that looks like. We do something like that, and then of course you want to try to center it. But you know what? If it is not perfect, nobody's going to notice, except for maybe you. All right, so I think that's pretty well centered. Left to right, it looks pretty good. We've got about an inch here. It looks straight. My words are not crooked, so I'm just going to gently press it down. So you will want to make sure that the areas around the screen are stuck down. The rest of it, these corners and stuff, none of that is going to matter. You just want to make sure that the areas around your design are stuck down so that when you put the ink on there, it just gets in the screened area and doesn't squish into other areas that it doesn't belong. All right, good. So I'm going to use a small squeegee and our copper or shimmer copper. So first thing that you always want to do is to stir your product to make sure that the pigment is all mixed in and to make sure that you have a nice consistency. Inks tend to be a little lighter than the chalks. They're a little easier to stir and mix up. They don't dry as quickly, but you want it to be somewhat of a yogurt-like consistency, which this one is really nice and should work pretty easily. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but this is a shimmer copper. So I'm just going to make sure that's mixed up well. And then we're ready to apply it. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to only the area where the windmill is. Make sure my hands are clean so that I don't get ink somewhere else on my shirt. All right, so we're going to take the small squeegee and just apply a little bit of the ink, the copper ink, onto our squeegee. Then we're going to gently glide it across the area that we're coloring, kind of at an angle like that, not straight up and down, because if you make it more straight up and down, you're going to be removing ink instead of pressing it down. So I'm going to make sure to cover the entire windmill. And ink is a little easier to work with in the fact that it doesn't dry as quick, so you have a little more time to work with it than you do with the chalk. You don't need to press hard. You just want to gently glide over the top and make sure that it's filled in the entire screen. So have any of you ever made your own t-shirts before? And if so, what did you make them with? Did you make them with paint, you know, like a Cricut and vinyl or anything like that? Have you done any of those? Don't be intimidated to try. This is super easy. And you know what? Even if you mess up, like, I mean, just go get a $5 t-shirt to try it out with. That way, even if you mess up, you haven't really lost anything. And these transfers can be used over and over again. So like you could totally make one for everybody in your family with one transfer and one jar of paste. So start with an inexpensive shirt and try it out. You will see how super duper easy it is. And then you can move on up to, you know, a more expensive, nicer shirt if you want to. But I tell you what, this is just way easier to do than it is with a Cricut. Don't get me wrong, I love my Cricut and I love making t-shirts with my Cricut. But this is just simpler. That's all there is to it. It's just easier. So now I have stood up my squeegee more at a 90-degree angle, and I'm just gliding over the top to make sure that I don't have any excess on there. And like I said, this doesn't dry as quickly as the chalk, so I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm going to come down and do the words Country Girl in the Couture teal. So same thing, I'm going to take the lid off and make sure that it's stirred up, and then we'll be ready to apply it. This is a super quick, easy project. We won't be here for long. Once you have it all done and your design is dry, you can heat set it with either a Cricut Easy Press or a heat press, or even an iron, and then it's good to go. You can wash it, no problem. Your design won't mess up. So now I'm just applying the teal, trying to avoid our copper windmill. And we're almost done with that part. A little bit more. Right. I'm so glad y'all are here watching. If you came in a little bit later, I will have the replay of this video up. As soon as I'm finished recording, I will share the replay, so you can go back and watch it start from finish if you missed the beginning stages. Another great thing about replays is if you want to work right along with me, you can stop and start the video and work with me. You can rewind it. Missed a little spot right here. Little tiny spot. I can see the t-shirt through. I'm going to add a little bit on there. Okay, good. So I'm going to drop that in some water. We're good to go. We are now ready to lift our transfer to reveal our Country Girl shirt. So see how when I'm lifting, the shirt lifts up some, but the ink mat underneath or in between the shirt is keeping it from lifting up completely. So that's allowing us to easily work with our transfer. Oh, and that teal did turn out nice on the shirt. I was wondering how well that would show up. Perfect. Okay, so I'm dropping my transfer in just a little pan of water to keep the ink from drying in my screen while I am working with you guys, since I don't have a sink right here. So it's as simple as that, guys. So now what I will do is I will let it go ahead and dry probably overnight, just because I'm not in any hurry to wear this or to ship it out or anything. So I probably will go ahead and let it dry overnight, and then I will use my Cricut Easy Press. I like to do for t-shirts, I do 350 degrees at 30 seconds. And so what I'll do is I'll do it on the front. I'll take the mat out. The ink mat does not need to be in there when you're ironing it. So I will do 30 seconds on the front, but you need to make sure that it's dry because you don't want the ink to end up on either your iron, or I often put a Teflon sheet. Let me show you what that looks like. So I ordered this on Amazon. This is a Teflon sheet. Some people use them for baking. I use them for crafting t-shirts. So I'll put that over my dried design, and then I put my iron on top of it. The thing I like about the Cricut Easy Press is you can control your temperature and you can heat a larger area than with your regular iron, and you only would have to do 30 seconds at 350 degrees, to where with your iron you'd have to do 4 minutes. And so 4 minutes of applying pressure, and that's another thing. It doesn't require as much pressure as when you're doing the vinyl, like when you cut it out with Cricut and you have to iron it on. You have to put a lot of pressure to make the vinyl adhere to the t-shirt. This, you really don't have to put much pressure at all. So it's a lot quicker and easier if you have the Easy Press. I'm not trying to sell those. I don't make any money off of Easy Press, but I just really like mine a lot, so I thought I'd share that tip with you guys. So anyway, back to heating it and setting it. So 350 degrees, 30 seconds on the front, then turn it inside out and do 30 seconds on the back side of your design. Then you are set. You're ready to wear your shirt. You're ready to throw it in the washing machine, whatever it is that you need to do. It is set and it's not going to go anywhere. Another difference between using the vinyl versus the ink is that your shirt is more pliable. It's really soft. The texture of the shirt really doesn't change very much from what your original t-shirt was, to where when you apply vinyl onto a t-shirt, especially if you have a big design, it stiffens the shirt. And in our Texas heat, sometimes if you have a big vinyl design, it can make you feel kind of sweaty. So that's another thing that I like about this ink versus using the vinyl. But I still make vinyl t-shirts all the time and I love them. Just so you'll know what the differences are between the two, that's what I have found. So that is all that I have for you guys today. If you're interested in joining my free craft group, just leave me a comment with the word #club. That's #CLUB, and I will get you the link to get in there. I'd be happy to have you in there. Love for you to join in with some of the crafting that we do and show your designs and share inspiration and ideas. If you're interested in any of the products that we use today, let me know and I can get you links for those as well. Well, the t-shirt's not available on my website, but the ink mat, the ink, the squeegees, the transfer, all of those are available on my website. So I can get you links for those if you're interested in any of those. So that's it. I told you guys this was a quick one. Took no time at all. We didn't have to cut anything out, and we have a super cute shirt. Let me lift it up so you can see what we have here. How adorable is that? Very, very cute. And I do realize the words are backwards for you guys, but it says country girl. And the reason that it's backwards is because my phone camera that I'm using to record is in selfie mode, so I do apologize for that. But that's it. I love this shirt. I can't wait to heat set it and wear it, and I will also take a still picture and share it in my crafting club so that everyone can see. So if you guys have made any shirts, post them in there. I want to see what you guys are doing. Show me what you've been working on and how you make your shirts. Do you use Cricut or Silhouette or Couture or something else? Maybe something that I've not ever done before. I'd love to see it and share ideas and inspiration with you. So thanks again for joining, everybody. Again, I love that you're here and that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself and crafting alone. It's pretty awesome to have you guys here cheering me on and sharing ideas and inspiration with me. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Next week I will be camping, so I will not have a live video. I apologize for that, but I will try to get you one during the week. So I'll try to do one during the week when we get back. So it won't be Sunday when I do my next video, but it'll be one day during the week. So I'll figure something out. We'll come up with a craft and get you another live video then. So again, thank you for joining. Have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy some relaxing time. Enjoy your family, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. I hope you have a lot of that. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.